Hey everyone, it's me, Ultimate Gamer Freak, Double Dash UGF, and welcome to my second ever podcast. So welcome to the second ever video of UGF podcast. Now, today, since it's a podcast and it's more on audio, instead of playing anything, I will actually be just watching replays from the recent April Fool's event on War Thunder, while also being able to hold my mic up close to my face. So hopefully you guys can actually hear me better than when during the game videos in which I don't have the ability to hold my mic close to my face. But so today we are on, our background game is on War Thunder, which is one of the reasons that I'm doing it. Like, I'm playing War Thunder. I'll explain later on. But let's get into it. But before we do, though, if you're new to this channel, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and also ring that notification bell. Also, if you do end up enjoying this video, do not forget to smash that like button so you can get notified the next time I upload. But let's go and select a replay. So as I said, we will be watching some replays from the April Fool event that just went on, which was, if you didn't know, you're about to see, but it was UFOs, and I was playing with my good friend in some of these, and some of them I think I was playing alone. But let's get into it. So let's click on view replay, and so really there are only really two certain things I'm going to touch on, and that is the status of my YouTube channel and why I've been having why I'm not exactly recording too much, or not recording but uploading too much, because I know my most recent video was 2 or 3 weeks ago, which I was supposed to upload the week after, but I never got to it for 2 reasons. But so the first topic will be the status of my YouTube channel and what's going on with me, and the second topic will be prom. But so let's get into this with the status of my channel. So I really do enjoy uploading and recording these videos. It is a great pleasure to do this. It's always yeah, I do get a little nervous when I upload. I'm just oh, will people like this? But I do typically get friendly support, but I really do love uploading and recording and editing. Well, editing is kind of an iffy one. I want to get a new editing software, because the one I'm using right now is Windows Movie Maker, which it's a fine program to start off on, and it's a good way to learn the inside outs of it's a good way to learn the basics of editing with sound control and and cutting and that type of stuff. It's a good way to learn the basics of editing. You cannot do much with it. I haven't been able to find a way to do the pictures and the videos and the stuff like that. I think the only way I could have done that was through Microsoft PowerPoint, which would have just been a really awkward thing to do with how it is. But because I'd have to cut out a certain part of the video, make that its own video, put that into Microsoft PowerPoint, then record that with the picture, and yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. So but I'm not dissing Windows Movie Maker, and Windows Movie Maker, you can no longer get it either, and that's the sad thing. Was I kind of held off getting it on my PC, and so my PC doesn't have Windows Movie Maker, so any editing I have to do is on my laptop. And well, I record on my PC. This that you're seeing right now is on my PC. The previous video, what was it, RimWorld multiplayer, that was on my PC as well. Because I'm starting to transfer into PC. But in order to edit it, I kind of have to. What I'm doing is I have a flash drive. I download it onto the flash drive, insert the flash drive into my laptop, download it off the flash drive, edit it, re-download that, plug in my flash drive into my PC, download it onto here, and then I upload. Which it's a big process. I used to do it with with sending it through mail, but you can only send maximum, like you can only send a big enough file, or as it tells you it's not able to send it. So that's why I switched to a flash drives, because yes, flash drives have a certain amount, but like you can download a video and then do this whole entire thing and then delete those videos, and you have that amount of room now. But that's what I do in order to edit and then upload. And the reason why I don't upload on my laptop is because of two things. I do the thumbnails on my PC, but also uploading on my laptop is a nightmare. It takes forever. And so that's why I just never upload on my laptop, and I won't anymore, unless like I really need to, which is really like I'm on a trip. But like that's what I do with my editing and uploading. Now the reason why like I haven't like done the next RimWorld video, which was supposed to come out the next week, was because I've been procrastinating on working on the thumbnail, because if you look at that video, it says temporal. You can't actually see it, but on the bottom it says temporary thumbnail, and that's because I'm not a big fan of that thumbnail. And I actually want to like work on getting like decent looking thumbnails, like the one for this video was originally made by a old viewer. I have no idea if he still watches these, because like I had like a year break, which really isn't acceptable, but like I had that year break. I've noticed he got off of my Discord server, which is fine, and also tastes do change, so if his taste changed, that's fine too. But like the one, this is from him. The thumbnail you see is his thumbnail. He made that for me, which I had never noticed that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, him. Yeah, but like the thumbnail was created by him, which I'm very thankful for him. He was very I do appreciate his niceness towards me. And hopefully that isn't like the end of him. Like hopefully I will get to see him again, or not see him, but like talk to him again and stuff. But I'm trying. I've been working I'm going to start to try to figure out the workings of Blender, which is what he used to make thumbnails. And like I got my character stuff for it, but like it needs work on and whatnot. Like I need to figure out how to like do stuff like shading. Well, actually shading I think it automatically does. It's not too well, but like it does it well enough. But like making like a nice looking background and other stuff, because Blender is a animation software. Like it's not really meant for thumbnails, but like a lot of people use it for thumbnails. So like that's what I'm using it is to make my thumbnails, or try to start using it to make my thumbnails. But yeah, so that's the whole entire thing with the reason why RimWorld Multiplayer Episode 2 hasn't come out, is because I haven't worked on the thumbnail yet, and 1 FPS. I love 1 FPS. This is why I'm not playing, because I know this would happen. And actually that goes into it. The reason why I'm even like recording Warthrone is because I'm not actually playing it, and it's a podcast, so the gameplay in the background actually doesn't matter too much. It's more focused on talking, and that's why I'm actually able to record War Thunder, because I know in the Real World I said I wasn't going to be able to record any of the War Thunder or Roblox or anything like that because of my hard drive, which actually does lead me into the next thing. Is the reason, like, I'm still in the works of getting the hard drive. The big problem with it right now, because what I need, because I have this recording software that I'm using, and I'm using it right now, that is called Action, which I trust and I like a lot better than XSplit, because it works. Because I've recorded a video on my laptop, which was the Stardew Valley one, which if that was using Action. If that was XSplit, that video would be unwatchable. Alright, and I know it lags every once in a while, but like it's not nearly as bad as if it was XSplit. And so I like Action way better than XSplit, and also XSplit liked to bombard your window with a whole bunch of buy premium and stuff like that, like the whole go buy premium and whatnot, and it got really annoying because I would boot up XSplit, and then the first thing I see isn't even XSplit. It's you have to wait, like, do you want to upgrade, which costs money, but it's like you should upgrade, and if you don't, you have to wait like 10 seconds before you press OK for it to actually boot up. And I really was not a big fan of that at all. And then like I would press I had one recording that I never uploaded, where like the thing legit popped up in the middle of the gameplay, and I'm just like, excuse me, like you're making this unusable, so I'm not gonna use it. And then when I shut down XSplit, it would give me the same, would you like to upgrade, which again still costs money. And so like I was just like, I don't like XSplit, I want to get rid of it. It's not a good system. It's probably fine for streaming, which is what it's really made for, but like it's not a good program, and it is heavy on the CPU. So my cousin recommended Action, which is what I use now, and I've tested it, and I was like, I like this. The only problem with it is the fact that in order to get it to run smoothly, you need there needs to be something with your hard drive, which the hard drive on my PC, which is decently old. Like it's not like the new fancy hard drives or whatever. It's like a decently old one. If you didn't know, my PC is actually like a home entertainment PC, which really is. This thing's really only like designed for movies. Yes, you can play games, but like it's designed to play movies. It's like a DVD player, but a PC version. So like its hard drive isn't too powerful, and it does miss it's missing the thing that Action needs in order for it to run smoothly. And so that's why like I'm in the works of getting a new hard drive. The only problem though with getting a hard drive is you need money. You need money to buy a hard drive. And well, in order to get money, you need a job. Or at least in my case, I need a job, because my family isn't like we have a stable monetary system, whatever, not monetary, but income. But it isn't enough to really have like not alliances. What are those things called? Allowances. There it is. Allowances to be like a thing for us. We don't make that much money, so we don't have allowances in my family. And so like the only times that we actually get money is either if we have like an event, like a marching band show, like a marching band gig, or for me, or a trip. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, the only way to get money is by actually getting a job, which I have been working on. I've been trying to get a job, in which I'm actually about to tell you guys, because I'm actually getting really close to getting this job. Like, it's like just at my fingertips, and that job is joining the military. I'm in the process of joining the National Guard. I'm not going to tell you which state because, well, then I would be telling you the state I live in. But I am in the process of joining the National Guard. I'm really close. This is my case with the National Guard is actually not. I don't think it's a really unique case. I think they get this every once in a while. Like, I don't think it's too rare. But like, it is still like a unique case in the sense that like I have some medical things that have happened in the past which could possibly disqualify me, and that being ADHD, which my recruiter for it, he needed my medical records, which he got them like yesterday, as of the day that I'm recording this. He got them like yesterday. So, and he called me, and he told me that if the last time I took my medicine was when I did, the ADHD should be fine. And the thing that he's really seems to be most worried about is I can't remember the exact. Hold up, let me pull up the exact name of the condition. Where is it? Messenger or messages? Not messenger. The most thing he is allergic. Not allergic. The most thing he's worried about is allergic rhinitis, which is seasonal allergies, in simple terms. So the fact that I get allergies when it's spring because of dust and pollen, that's in my medical records, which majority of people have. And he's just really worried about the severity of it because it's in my medical records, and usually they're not in your medical records, or at least I don't think they usually are, unless you like talk to your doctor about it. But like, according to him, if it's severe enough, it could possibly disqualify me. But I should be fine on there because all I get is a runny nose during the springtime, and it's just a nuisance more than a actual problem. But like, once this gets ran through, and if I qualify, all I have to do is take the ASVAB, which is the test you take in order to get placed, like in order to like determine what jobs you can get in the military, because the military has their own jobs in it, which the one I'm hoping for is being an avionic mechanic, because I love planes. I would love to work on planes, and so like my biggest hope is to get to be a avionic, or have the chance to be an avionic mechanic in the military. But I have to take the ASVABs, and I have to do the MEPS. I have to do MEPS, which is, I think they like make sure you're like medically able to join. Like, I know they do a urine sample to make sure you're not doing drugs. But like, I know they like, there's not much, because if I'm correct, you're not actually supposed to talk about it. But once I do that and get into, and that says pretty much that's the last thing I have to do in order to get into the military, because after that I'm in the military. And then at MEPS, you're told your deployment date. Well, not deployment, but shipment day is what they call it, which is the day you're sent off to go to boot camp. You find out, and I think you're technically supposed to find out where you're going through your recruiter, but I think, but through someone else I was talking to who joined, he ended up being told there. But I mean, I don't know too much about this, because I haven't gone through the full recruitment process. I'm still in the middle stages. But like, I am getting really close to getting a job, which I am really excited for. But once I get that job, then I can start then I start earning money, which I can use to upgrade my PC and other stuff. And did I go through that barrier like that? I don't know, but like, once I get through that, like once I get a job, which hopefully will be the military, I should be able to gain money, which I'm super excited for, because I do believe it is more than minimum wage. There's no offense to people who earn minimum wage, and honestly, like, I'm really like quite happy that my first job hopefully will be the military, and should hopefully be the military, because like, nothing against fast food workers and like jobs like that, like, no offense, but like, I just don't think I really can do well in that type of job. Like, it's just, I don't think it suits me well, mostly because I can barely ever speak to like cashiers when I want food. Like, I have a hard time talking to cashiers and workers at those places. It's just because I don't like talking to people I don't know. Like one of the things with me that I have, like, one of my problems is making friends. Like, I have a hard time making friends, and it's kind of comes down to the fact that in order for like me to start talking to you, start talking to a person, is you kind of have to talk to me. Like, I don't think with any of my friends that I have now, I don't think I've ever been the one who started the first conversation. I think that my friend has always been the one who started talking to me, and not the other way around. Which is one of the things is with YouTube is like, one of the reasons why I like YouTube is it kind of gets me to talk to people. Like I'm talking to you guys. Like, I don't think of you guys as, like, sometimes I do, but when like I upload the video and stuff, like, I don't think of you guys as just clicks. Like, no, I think of you guys as like a person I'm physically talking to. And this is something I was noticing when I was actually uploading a lot of videos at one point, which was like about my end of sophomore, beginning of junior year, was when I was like really uploading videos. And I noticed that with that, I started talking to a lot of people. Like, I felt more comfortable to talk to people. And ever since I stopped, I kind of gained out of that. I'm definitely not as shy or hard to talk to as I used to be, but like, I still am. And like, it's thanks to you guys that like I started getting out of that, and that I'm no longer as bad as I used to be, because I was bad. Like there were times where I wouldn't even talk to some of my friends because like I just didn't feel comfortable talking to them. Like I was too shy, I guess, is the best way to talk to them, even though they are my friends. And it's kind of got annoying. And with YouTube and with you guys, I've gained the ability to start to talk to people. I no longer have the problem of talking to friends. Like, I now talk to friends, no problem. I still do have problems talking to other people, but my public speaking skills have gotten definitely a little bit better. Do they still need work on? Yes, they do. And actually, in my government class, we have like this special course which is called Cyber Academy, where we learn like the uses of technology in the modern workforce, like good skills to have, like creating a website and stuff. And that was all like first semester. We were learning how to like create websites and do graphics designs and learn learn how to look at taxes and stuff like that, which has helped. Like I now, like, these are all skills that you will need to know later on in your career. But the second semester was we did a mock election, which I actually ran as one of the candidates. I ran as one of this. We had 6 candidates. We were running for Senate, a place on Senate. It was originally supposed to be 4, but they made it all 6 of us. Probably because we all had like something that contradicted each other or something. But I ran, and we had the primary election, I think that's what they called it, where they split us into parties, and I was part of the New Alliance Party, which is an actual party, but we didn't follow whatever rules they have or whatnot. We kind of made it our own, which was our focus was on technology and the advancements in technology to better our country. Which the 3 points that I focused on was the advancements in military technology, space technology, and climate change technology. And I'm not gonna give you like all that stuff because I didn't win that election. But with doing that though, I gained an insight on like what parts need working on, like the fact that when I am publicly speaking in front of a lot of people, I tend to stutter. I also use like and as and stuff like that. Like as I've been using, I just use the word like, and like that's right there. But it did show me that some areas that need to work on, and like one of the things that I've noticed too was when I'm standing there, which was one of the things that started to go away as I was doing it, was I don't really know what to do with my feet, like my legs and my hands, which I started to figure out what to do with my hands. I started to like talk with my hands as well, but with my legs, I still was a little awkward. I would like kind of like move my legs quite a bit, and like honestly, like I do know like probably the best thing for me to have done was to actually like walk around as I was talking. But yeah, but that was a fun experience. It showed me some areas that I needed to work on for public speaking, because like public speaking is gonna be something that I'm gonna have to do in my future job, which I get to tell you guys that what I think I finally found what I want to do with my future, and that is I want to become a foreign language teacher at a high school level, and the specific language I want to teach is German, because well, like I'm already learning German, and well, if I remember to actually do my lessons, I am learning German. They don't have German at my school, but I've been using Duolingo to learn, which I love the fact that all these Duolingo memes are coming up, because it's actually reminding me that I need to do it, which I don't think I've done it today, but I am in the process, and that's what I want to inevitably do. Is I remember that guy. I hated him because he liked to attack me, probably because I kept running into him though. But what I want to inevitably do is teach German in high school. And like another reason though is my foreign language experience was not that great with high school, because for those of you who do not know, which is probably the majority of you guys, I'm currently a senior in high school, and I'm reaching the end of my school year, which means I'm reaching the end of like public schools that are free. So I'm about to graduate, which is rather insane. And well, I'm about to continue this. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I'm back now. I reached the 30-minute mark, which I don't want to go to an actual hour of like actual recording, because as stated in the RimWorld episode, the files do not actually like. They got both of the ones that I did that were an hour long got corrupted, and so I think that Action likes 30-minute long videos and an hour long video. But I'm gonna continue pressing play. All right. So, but where was I? German teaching. Oh yeah, I'm a senior in high school, which is rather insane because I'm about to graduate, which I have mixed feelings about because I have a teacher that I currently have, which I do not like at all. I'm not gonna go into why. I'm not about to diss a teacher right on YouTube because that is very rude. But I'm not a big fan of this teacher at all. And that is I'm not even gonna say what subject it is too, because if someone does end up watching this and showing him it, yeah, because I do know that some people, like, I actually know some people who watch my videos. Most of the people though don't go to my school though. Like, most people at my school don't even know I have a YouTube channel. Mostly because, well, the content I upload isn't really for them. It's more for, like, the people watching. But, I'm like, I actually want to graduate, so I no longer have to deal with him. But I also don't want to graduate because, like, I know, like, quite a few, like, there are teachers there that are, like, I enjoy a lot, and I don't want to not have classes with them anymore. And nor am I really... What's the best way to put it? Like, I don't feel like I'm emotionally ready to leave high school and leave the general education. Because, like, it's been part of my life. Like, all I can remember has been going to school, and school kind of keeps me busy. That's the problem I have with, like, days that I don't have school, is I get bored really fast, which I'm gonna really have a big problem with because my friend, the friend who I've been playing these recent ones with, Iota, he is leaving the country once he graduates. Like, I don't know how long after, but he's leaving America and he's moving to Russia. And from what he said, he's gonna be living off the grid. Which means that I'm gonna lose communication for him for however long he lives out of touch. Which in Russia isn't really that hard because most of the people are located in that one area. All he really has to do is, like, kind of like move away from the big cluster area of, like, Moscow and Kursk and... Oh, is Kursk in Russia? I think Kursk is in Russia. Might be wrong. That might be in Ukraine. Yeah, somewhere over there. But, like, once you leave that area and kind of head towards more Siberia, it's a little bit more like less people are living there. But he's leaving, and he's really, like, the person I always play with when, like, I really want to, like, play. And, like, I've noticed that when I'm talking to him, or I'm playing with him, and I'm playing with my cousin, my attention span's, like, a lot longer because, like, with, like, War Thunder, when I'm playing on my own, my tendency is to play around, and that's it. I then leave because I get bored or I get frustrated. Me getting frustrated? Oh yeah, that happens all the time in this game. Whew! I still love this game, even though I get really frustrated with it. But I really can only ever play, like, a round of War Thunder, or, like, 1 or 2 rounds of Arsenal on Roblox. And then, like, I just get bored, and I end up watching just YouTube videos and still being bored. Thankfully, with the military and joining the military, there will be a time, like, this is going to be one of the things, is I'm going to be gone for a while. And, like, during that section where, like, I'm not going to be able to upload, if I get into the avionic mechanics job, I won't be uploading for, like, 8 months. 8 whole months, and that's because 10 weeks of boot camp, and then the rest of those 8 months, which is like 6.5, I think, or 5.5 months or whatever, is going to be training for becoming a avionic mechanic. And so, like, during that time, I won't be able to upload. I mean, I might have it to where my parents upload. Or, if I do end up getting a break at Christmas time, like the Christmas time area, because my AIT training, which is the career readiness training, is decently long. It's definitely not the longest. The longest is over a year long, but it's still pretty long, and there's a chance, from what I've read, that I could possibly get a week off around the Christmas area to go back home, because where I'm going is far away from my home. Like, there's no boot camp training near my house, so yeah, so I won't get to like go home on the weekends or whatever they have it, where if you live really close by. But yeah, for those 8 months, I'm not gonna be able to upload anything really, and so yeah, that's gonna be a big thing. But like with that training though, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be occupied. I'm not gonna be as bored as I am on like a weekend with no school, where I'm just kind of sitting. I was like, I want to do something, but like I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to play Warzone. I don't want to play Roblox or anything like that. Like, that's what I do, and it's rather annoying. Like, I hate that that's how it is for me. But it's just, I get bored so easily, or I get frustrated so easily, because, as I said, I get frustrated with War Thunder real quick, sometimes. But, yeah. But, so, during that area, just don't expect any videos for 8 months. I mean, there may be a video that comes out, but, like, really, probability states nothing's gonna happen. Now, I will state, though, that for you Eagle-Eye people, which I have no idea if that is you or not, you may have noticed that there was a new channel added to my suggested channels page, whatever it's called, which is called UGF Musics. That is actually one of my newer channels, which is a music channel that isn't really gonna see any uploads in like anytime soon. It isn't, but pretty much that is gonna be for like the music that I plan on doing, because I plan on writing songs and stuff, and that's gonna be where like you can watch those songs. So like, not exactly Aviator styles. If you don't know, one of the artists I listen to, he goes by the name of Aviators. I love some of his music. He is a really talented creator. I love his music. I get excited when he uploads. There are a few songs I'm not a big fan of, but like, he is an awesome YouTuber. I enjoy watching his music, listening to it. It's not gonna be that style, but like, there may be songs that are like that. I don't know. I haven't really. I do plan on making also orchestral songs. So, songs that are like no vocalist. So songs that those that you play in band or orchestra. I do plan on making songs like that. Do it. But yeah, but that's not really going to see any uploads anytime soon. I also do plan on making a channel for a little bit more mature audiences, because there are games I want to play, but like with the audience that I'm trying to get on this YouTube channel, it really isn't for you guys, because there's swearing in it, or like there is like graphic blood in it, or like, yeah, graphic deaths. It's like I don't want to upload that on this channel because this channel is more for like family friendliness. It's for you guys to watch as a family. That channel is gonna be more of like the more mature stuff. So stuff like the game Stalker, which I was originally playing on a different YouTube channel, but that YouTube channel, the group I was with, we kind of just died off, and so I don't want to upload on there, nor do I have the ability to get on there anyway. But I want to restart the series, but on the uncensored channel. But really, it's not really going to be me swearing or anything. It's just going to be me playing games that have those. I mean, I will feel a little bit more free to swear in those, because sometimes it slips out. But yeah, I do plan on doing that. I also plan on making what's going to be a UGF builds, which is going to be for stuff like me building my model planes, because I actually have a model plane I've been working on for a long time, because I kind of stopped because the whole entire decal system is kind of stupid. But I have that. My friend Yoda, he got me a Tiger 1 middle production model to build, which I'm not building right now because that's a level 3, and I've never done any tank models before. I've never done like really any models. I think I used to, but like not anymore. So like that's why I have a plane, and I'm working on doing a bunch of planes which are level 2. Because level 1's just, oh, 1 piece and 2 piece, stick it together, paint it, whatever. There you go. So like I'm beyond that. But I have a plane that I actually want to start working on again. But like that's gonna be like for like me building models, or Lego sets, or maybe even like me drawing too. I might put that into that category because I feel like that might belong there a little bit better than like this channel. But like, yeah, do keep an eye on the suggested channels tab, whatever, because they will slowly start to pop up. And if you think you would be interested in watching them, do feel free to subscribe to them. And that way, like, when I do start working on those, you can get notified. But that's really it for like the channel updates and the status of the channel. Next thing really is prom. Like last week, or like not last week, but the week before, or something like that. Okay, a week before this was recorded, which is Saturday, April 6th. Yeah, April 6th. So I think it's like March 30th. I went to prom with a group of friends because I'm a senior. And actually, I almost didn't even go, to be honest, because I've never been to a school dance prior to that, and that's going to be the only school dance I've ever gone to as a student. And that's really because I kind of viewed school dances as more of a couple thing. Which it kind of is. It still is. But the only reason why I went was because a friend of mine invited me to come with them. Which I'm very thankful of, because I would have never gone to prom if they didn't ask me to come with. So, like, if you are end up watching this, I want to once again say thank you for that. It was an enjoyable experience. You can still enjoy it even without a date. That's fine. I mean, it's definitely not the music I would listen to. Definitely not the music I would listen to. I had a lot of rap, which I don't see how dancing can go with rap. It's not really dancing, it's just jumping up and down, but whatever. But like, they were playing more of the modern music, which if you don't really know me, I don't listen to modern music. The music I listen to, like the music like I actually listen to, other than Aviators, is 1940s jazz. So music from like Glenn Miller. which like I do suggest that music because it is good music. I love listening to it. If you want to if you need music to be creative, I do suggest 1940s big band jazz is what it's more known as. Especially like the music, like one of the ones I listened to is Tower of Terror Q soundtrack, whatever, or Tower of Terror Q loop by Super Hot Larry. But there's another one too that has the same exact music. That's music I listen to when I am thinking of stuff. I do it a lot for like essays. I'll put on some Tower Terror Q lines or best of Glenn Miller or just 1940s music, and it lets me think. I'm able to think more. Like I'm able to think better with that music playing in the background. I also do listen to the New Orleans Square area music too, which has jazz in it. But like I definitely like that era of music. That's one of my favorite era of music. I do suggest that if you're in the mood to be creative, I do suggest listening to like 1940s jazz. Now, that's going back to prom though. Like they weren't playing 1940s jazz because most of the students would be like, what is this? And well, yeah, like you gotta please the majority over the few, which is sad, but that's just how the world works, is please the majority over the few. And majority of people don't listen to 40s jazz. But that was fine. It was a fun time. I had a fun time. It was a pleasure to hang out with my friends at prom. We also ate out at Olive Garden, which was that was delicious. But yeah, it was a fun time. I definitely do recommend, if you're not like a school dance type of person, go to one. At least go to one. It doesn't even have to be prom. If prom, I know prom gets like really expensive. It doesn't have to be prom, but like I do suggest going to at least one. That way you're not one of the people when asked, did you ever go to a school dance, your answer is no. Cause like you can still find, like, yeah, go with a group of friends. Like it doesn't exactly have to be just a couple things, and there's always gonna be at least like a group or two of just friends hanging out at prom or at whatever school dance it is, homecoming, some middle school dance if you're in middle school. Notice this is a different person. This was one of the ones where I was playing alone. But I do suggest go to at least one. Hang out with a group of friends if you don't have a date. But like, it's okay to not have a date. Like, honestly, I thought the same way. I was like, why would I go to a school dance without a date? Like, and one of the things I was stating before. Why does he already? Anyway, but one of the things I was stating before was why would I go if it's only going to make me more sad? Because that was one of the things I was like, oh, like I'm gonna see all these couples and it's just gonna make me sad. Which it's fine to be single. I've always been single. Probably will still be for quite a while, knowing my luck. But it's okay to go single. You go with, oh yeah, this is when they got torpedoes to work. But it's okay to go as a single person. Go with a group of friends. Have fun. Like, that's really what the dance is for you to have fun, to express yourself. Like, don't get caught up in the whole entire you need a date to go. Like, you don't. Right, and like, yeah, and that's still what, like, yeah, but, ugh, I just licked my microphone on accident. That does not taste good. But, like, I'm just gonna leave it off here. Just at least go to one with a group of friends. Be like, hey, bud, you want to go? Like, me and like you guys want, like, if you have like a lunch group, like, hey guys, you want to all go to homecoming? As you could, I guess, you guys all want to go to homecoming. Like, let's go as a pack of friends. And it's fine. Like, it's fine to do so. But, like, enjoy yourself. And also enjoy your senior year. And actually, something that this is kind of reminding me of is something that, like, I've told a few people. I've told my parents, and I think I told 2 of my friends. But, like, this is really where I'm going to feel the most comfortable sharing it first. And that is, especially if you're, like, a band kid. This is kind of aimed towards you guys, but, this is going to be my last year of band. Don't get me wrong, band is a fun experience. I'm glad I went through band. I'm glad I had band as like a part of my life, marching band in particular, which is actually one thing that some of the students have, like some people who I've heard talking about me have said is the whole entire, oh, he's not into concert band, he's only here because of marching band, which I have been heard that that's what people have said about me, and well, I'm not going to deny it because it's true. Like, I don't get me wrong, I do enjoy concert music. Concert music is really nice music. It's nice music to play, but like, really the only reason why I am in concert band is because of marching band, because I enjoy marching band so much. Marching band is like my favorite thing in the world, but high school marching band is, not college. College marching band isn't the same as high school, and that's because of like what they don't do in college, and that's college marching band. You don't have competitions, and that's because, well, like, there's really like 5 colleges and universities in like a state, or like 5 to 10. Like, that's not a lot, and that's throughout the whole entire state, not in a city. Unlike high school, where there's like 50 or like 30 to 60 or like some like big number where you can actually have like these competitions. And that's really what I enjoy about marching band, is the competition side of it, the going to rehearsal once or twice every week on like a Wednesday or Friday, or Wednesday and Friday, I should say, because we've always had Wednesday rehearsals. Friday rehearsals were sometimes. But that's what I really enjoy about marching band, and it's not like that in college. And so I'm not going to be continuing marching band. I'm not going to be continuing band at all once I graduate. Like, I'm still gonna, I have my own flute. Like, the flute I own, because I play the flute, for you guys who didn't know, which is still probably a majority of you guys. I play the flute. My flute is my own flute too. Like, it's owned by me, not by like the band, or not by a music company that I'm renting it from. Like, it's actually my flute. I own it, and I'm still gonna play it. I am still gonna play my flute. I'm probably actually gonna play it on, most likely, the music channel, but I might play it on here every once in a while as well. But I'm gonna take music, and instead of it being like, oh, I need to practice, it's gonna be more like, oh, I want to play this music. It's gonna be more of a hobby instead of a requirement, or, well, not really a requirement. That's a bad way to put it, but like, it's gonna become more of just a hobby and not a thing I do every single day. I do love music. I'm still gonna play my flute, but I'm just not gonna be continuing band. Music's just gonna be a hobby for me. I'm gonna play my flute when I want to. I'm gonna play that music when I want to, instead of when I'm forced to. Which is still not how I view it, but that's the best way to put it. But I won't be continuing band. But what I am gonna try to do is, because I love high school marching band so much, I do plan on going to the marching band rehearsals and the marching band shows and all that stuff. Except for next year, because, well, boot camp and stuff, it's going to take up that time period. Which is sad, because I'm going to miss whatever show they're playing next year. Which I know a lot of juniors who are about to become seniors, and it does kind of hurt me to not really be able to see their show. But definitely when I come back, I'm going to definitely have them show it to me, because I do want to see it. Because I enjoy marching band so much. But the years after, I will definitely show up and help you guys out. And like be there to support you guys, because I do really enjoy what you guys do and what we've done. I really do enjoy the people I've met because of marching band. Because there are so many of you I would have never met if I never did marching band, and I don't know, I would be a different person if I never met you. So that's kind of my statement with band. Is I'm not going to be continuing band. I'm not going to be joining the military band, the army band. I'm not going to be doing band in college and university. And another thing though with band is there's a chance it might interrupt my military schedule, which I can't let it do. So that's another reason why. But that's the band. We have like 3 minutes left until it's like the 30-minute mark for this recording session. I don't want to do another one, so I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can. If I get to 40 minutes, that should hopefully be fine, but as long as it's not an hour long. But I'm going to just try to get through this stuff real quick. I'm almost out of high school. I'm almost about to take responsibility in my life. And like it's something like I don't actually feel like I am mentally prepared for. I don't really feel prepared to enter life. And that's one of the flaws with the schooling system in America, is it doesn't seem to prepare you for life outside of high school. Like you learn stuff, like it doesn't matter what they say. Like, there are just things you learn that you're never going to use. And a lot of that is in math, definitely. Like, no matter what, because my geometry teacher said, oh, you're going to use geometry in your life no matter what. And it's like, yeah, but not this kind of geometry. I'm not going to be sitting down in my chair and going, I wonder what the slope of that triangle is. Like, what is the hypotenuse? Like, no, I'm not going to be doing that. Like, I'm not going to need that information in my life. I mean, maybe for me, because I'm going to be an avionic mechanic, and there are geometric shapes in airplanes and helicopters and stuff like that. But, like, for a normal person, there are going to be things in there that you're not going to need. There are things you learn in algebra and algebra 2 and pre-algebra that you're just not going to need to know. And, like, I do struggle with seeing the uses of having an English class, because like we speak the language already. Like, why do we need to go through this class that really enforces that? It doesn't really even enforce the language. Most of the time we're just reading, and like, then again though, I am in definitely a lower English. That might be a problem with me, is I'm in an English where compared to like everyone else in the classes, I am definitely a little bit more advanced in the pronunciations of words and the knowledge of words. So, like, I guess that's kind of where my problem is I'm not placed in a correct English class. But, like, most of the time, though, what they do is reading. And it's like, okay, I can do this at home if I really want to. But there are other things in there, like history class. That's an important class. You do need to learn your history because as... Who said it? I cannot remember who said the famous quote, but the quote of, for those who do not learn history, they are doomed to repeat it, or that's something similar to those lines. I'm not going to play this one because, well, we're almost done, but if you don't learn history, you are doomed to repeat it. Government class is another one, which my government class is a unique one anyway, so I can't really talk too much about it. Science class, it's... There are things like chemistry I don't really think most of us need to go through, but it is a rather fun class to go through, I will be honest, except for geoscience. That was boring, but that's mostly because I already knew everything. What's another class? I do suggest taking like a performing arts class or an arts class in general. It's a fun, relaxing time. Foreign language classes, in the state that I live, they just got rid of the need to do them, and for the standard diploma, which I did not have a good experience with my foreign language classes. And really, that's mostly because my first foreign language class, the teacher was just not a good teacher at all. Because with my high school, my freshman year, I took French 1. I failed it, mostly because that teacher sucked. But then I took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 the next 2 years. I passed. I'm no longer taking Spanish because it caused me a lot of stress. And that's kind of why I want to become a German teacher, because I don't want another person to go through, like, I don't want people to go through what I went through with the foreign language classes. Because, like, foreign language, it shouldn't be a class that you are afraid to go to, that you don't want to go to. It should be a class that you feel comfortable going to learn a new language. And so, yeah, I don't feel comfortable with foreign language classes, and I don't want someone else to go through that. And that's kind of why I want to be a foreign language teacher. But I'm about to graduate. I'm about to move to the next step of my life. I'm about to become an adult. People make fun of the fact that I've never been on a date, but whatever. That's fine. You do you. Like, if you don't ever have if you never go on a date during high school, that's fine. Don't feel ashamed. It's do you. Do what you want to do. As this girl you want to ask out, ask her out. Like, so don't be like me, because I definitely was a chicken when it came. And definitely still am a chicken when it comes to asking someone out. I've only ever asked out one person, and they didn't go well, but whatever. If they say no, also though, like, do keep respectful. Like, do realize that they're another human being. Which this is a weird way to get into this, because you guys are mostly like children. But most of you guys probably won't even see this part. But, like, keep in mind that they're another human being. And keep in mind that, like, they have their preferences too. And that's, like, one of the things that I keep in my mind, and I kept in my mind, was that the person I like was another human being. If they didn't like me, that's okay. They have their preferences. They can like who they want to like. If they don't like me, that's fine. I'll move on. Like, yeah, if you get rejected, just remember that life does move on. There are plenty of people that you'll meet. And just remember that they're a human being too. They have their preferences. And hopefully you remain as friends, and the situation doesn't become awkward. Yeah, but I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, I'm about to go on to the next step of my life. And like, I don't feel mentally prepared. School sadly doesn't prepare you for your next step in life here in America. It really doesn't. And that's something I don't like, but that's life. But well, before this goes on for way too long, I guess this is where I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this podcast here. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do smash that like button. If you're at all new to the channel, or if you've been here before, please do click that notification bell, and also ring that click that subscribe button and ding the notification bell, so you can get notified of the next time I upload. I'd like to once again thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you made it this far, type in ASU57 looks like a derp king. Peace out.